Have you ever had one of those days where maybe you were trying a new trick and maybe it just wasn't really working out, or maybe there's a trick that you got down really well and landed numerous times, and maybe your next session or the session after that you try it, maybe you can't land it at all. Or maybe you just had one of those days where maybe you just slam numerous times, or you just try to land tricks and you just can't do any of them for some random reason. And I'm going to help you through that. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to make the most of your skate session and just have fun doing what you love doing, which I also love doing, skateboarding. What's up guys, it's Rave, and today I'm going to be talking about how to make the most of a session, just like I said before. Sometimes when you have a particular session, things don't always go your way. But there are some ways to most likely have a better session, or if not, make the most of that session. That way you can have fun and enjoy skateboarding just as much as me, if not, maybe even more. Step number one, I would suggest, well, stretching. I watched some video from Braille Skateboarding called How to Skateboard When You Are Getting Older or When You're Getting Old. And I'm young right now. I don't really know how that feels. I don't really know what it's like, so I don't really know how to describe it, but all I know is that it probably would be a little bit harder. I'm just assuming, so if you're at that type of age category, I'm not trying to offend you, but pretty much stretching, you know what, even for people like me, I recently took up stretching, and I'm not sure if it's made much of a difference in my sessions, but I think as I progress forward, I feel like back when I was skating sometimes and I didn't stretch, I would randomly pull a muscle, or just randomly start hurting. And I was doing that video, what was it, getting on that grind where I was grinding that ledge, and the day that I was doing that, my thigh just randomly started hurting. I wasn't sure if it was muscle strain, I wasn't sure if it was just me not stretching, but ever since I've been stretching more, my muscles I don't think have been straining as much, and I've been able to skate a little bit longer, because there were times where I had to end my sesh because my upper thigh was hurting, or some other part of my body was hurting, and it just didn't feel right. And yeah, that's pretty much step one. If you stretch, I guess it'll just help you, be able to, honestly, I believe it'll help get the blood flowing. I believe it'll help your muscles feel more relaxed, so that way you can do all the tricks and maneuvers that you want to do depending on the type of skater that you are. Step number two is to just ride your board. I remember back when I was just starting out, 11, 12, maybe even 13, I would just skate down my driveway and immediately start popping ollies. God, was I an idiot. I didn't practice my riding. I was just immediately trying to do it. When I start riding, like I said before for step one, my blood gets pumping and my body starts to feel more comfortable. Maybe you were riding your skateboard on the day before and you were doing tricks, but after you go to sleep at night and you wake up, it's a whole new day. Your body has to get back on its daily routine, and you have to be able to do all the stuff that you were trying to do over again. And if you just try to do it automatically without any proper stretching or warm-up exercises, your body's not going to perform very well, and you're not really going to be able to, land anything. It's going to be very frustrating. I've learned that the hard way, and now I have a way to properly warm up and to make sure that I land all these tricks properly. And that leads me up to step three. Step number three is, I would say, warm up not only by riding and by stretching, but the third part is to also just practice the tricks in which you learned them. Me personally, I like to follow Braille Skateboarding's Skateboarding Made Simple. So I would start with my ollie, front 180, back 180, shove it, pop, shove it, heel flip, kick flip, though I usually do kick flip and then heel flip at the end, and that's been doing me wonders for about a year or two now. Back then, honestly, it makes it a whole lot easier, because when I try to go from one trick to another, it's just not very easy. And like now when I go for front heels and for varial heels, it makes them a little bit easier to land because I practice the front shove and the heel flip, mash that together, you get the varial heel flip. I got the front 180, I got the heel flip. Like I said, mash it together, you get a front heel. And yeah, it's honestly been doing me wonders for a while. But like honestly, like Aaron Cairo, he does each and every trick 5 times. After a while, it would eventually take me a while to finish warming up and trying other tricks. So I would try to just, well, maybe do like each of them like once or twice. And you could just warm up like that. And that's honestly, I feel like that part has really been doing me wonders ever since I first started out. Step number 4, I'd probably say, is your mentality. Me, I'm still trying to work on my positive mentality. Sometimes just like negative thoughts just like flush through my brain. I'm always like, I was trying to ollie that 4-stair that I uploaded in a recent video, and for some reason I was scared to do it even though I've done it like 5 times before. So what did I do? I tried the trick over and over and over and over again, and believe me, sometimes repetition, it can get a little bit annoying, but if you want that trick really badly, you'll be willing to work your butt off for it. Me, I uploaded a video back in like December, January, February I believe, like trying to learn 360 pop shove-its. Me, I've been trying them more lately, but it just hasn't really been working out. But my varial heels, I've been getting those down a little bit faster every single sesh, and my front heels down a little faster every single sesh. And that's, honestly, I committed to those tricks. I really wanted to get those tricks. And me, personally, I've realized as a skater that if I put more commitment into my 360 shoves, I wouldn't be landing them so sketchy. Because I went for a session today, landed it like 3 times, heel drag all over the place. Can't count that. Step number 6 would probably just be to try something new. Me, there's a lot of things I've actually never done. Like there are so many tricks I know how to do, but I've never done them off or over. I've never done some tricks off or over a certain obstacle. Like for example, I never did a pop shove it off a curb before until today. I was like, you know what? Maybe I could try doing a pop shove it off a curb. And me, honestly, like the curb that I was doing it off of was not really that big, so I wasn't really that nervous to do it. Plus, I already know how to do pop shove it, so I was able to stick it like almost every try. Then one time I landed it kind of sketchy with like a little bit of toe drag, and then I tried it more times, and then I landed. And yeah, always be willing to try something new, a little bit out of your comfort zone. And what I mean by that is to just, well, don't like, try something that's within your level, but not way too crazy. Like, if you just learned how to do a tray flip, don't go a tray flip off of the Davis Gap like Chris Jocelyn. And if you know any other tricks, don't freaking jump off of like El Toro. Well, if you have the skill and you think you got it, I go for it. If you have the tricks, you got the skills, the things that you need to tackle that obstacle, go for it. But do stuff that is within your level. And that's pretty much all the steps. I tried to make a list between like 5 to 6, but I think I kind of got 6 or 7. So yeah, that's pretty much how you make the most of your skate session. If you have any questions below about something, maybe a trick that I know really well, or maybe something else skateboarding wise, leave it in the comments below and I'll try to answer it to the best of my ability. And that pretty much wraps it up for this video. If you want to watch more videos on my channel, my profile picture will lead you right to it, or you can just click on the little profile pic where it shows my channel with me holding my board and staring into the distance. And yeah, that's pretty much the video. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Before you click off this video, I forgot to add one more thing. If you get frustrated and you're just not feeling the session, and you're just not feeling happy, I would suggest maybe just stop skating and just chill there, sit there, maybe hang with your friends if you're skating with them, or just go home. It's okay to walk away from it, but you can't just walk away and leave it forever. You have to eventually go back to it and try it again. And with that, I end off this video. Have a great day.